Hello guys and welcome to the Oddspedia channel. Time to learn a little bit more about a popular betting market and one that is becoming very popular in recent times, corners betting. Let me give you an explanation on what is this and some tricks to try to get the most out of it. Everything now. Let's start by explaining what corner betting is. I will assume that everyone here knows what a corner is, and at least when we talk about football. So here we are trying to predict the amount of corners that we are gonna see in the game, or the number of corners that a team will kick during a certain match. There are several options actually to bet in this market, depending on the bookie you choose, because there are many variables that I'll tell you in a moment. Now you need to think that this is a market with really good odds, and it's sometimes a bit unpredictable, although the best idea is trusting the stats. That's why it's becoming so popular among punters. You can bet on the total corner markets in a certain game. They give you the opportunity to get the exact number of corners during a certain match or at halftime or in the second half. However, this is very difficult to get right. So some of them also offer you the possibility to bet on the threshold of certain corners. So corners between 3 and 5, for instance, or over and under corners. Also, there is the possibility to bet on total corners with handicap. So you give a certain team the disadvantage of corners by a certain number. Like Real Madrid starting with -2 corners. For instance, if the odds are too low for the amount of corners Real Madrid will kick during a certain game. And then there are some very fun markets to play here. For instance, you can bet on the corner race. So the first team to kick a corner or to kick 5 corners, for instance. Or the last team to kick a corner. And of course, we have always the option to bet live on corners. It's super fun to watch the game and bet in play in the corner market, something that most of us have done previously. Probably is not the best strategy to make money, but still a fun one. Now you know the theory, but perhaps you don't believe it when I tell you that there are thousands of options when betting on corners. So let's check a bookmaker. In this case, Betfair, to see the markets they have available, and of course, let's check first the Oddspedia website to find the best odds for the corner market. Let's check the game Finland versus Wales. So let's go to the Oddspedia website and find the best odds for this market. We have many markets for this given game. So let's check first the best odds for the corners odds or even market. And as you can see, we have exactly the same odds, 1.85 in both cases. But we can also check the Asian handicap corner market. We find that it's more likely for the home team, in this case Finland, to kick more corners in this game with odds 1.90 for Asian handicap 0. With Oddspedia we can check the best odds, but now we can also go to a bookie to see which corner betting markets they have available for us. Number of corners, over, under, raised to 2 corners or any other given number. Home or away, total number of corners. First half corners or half with more corners. So really, as you can see, we have many combinations to place our bets in the corner market. I have to say that if you like betting in the corner market, it's very important to choose wisely the bookie. I've given you an example with Betfair, but not all the bookies offer so many options for this market, or sometimes we cannot find this market at all. So check before you sign up with a bookie in case you love to bet on corners. And of course, you can always check the best odds with Oddspedia. Now let me give you some tips on how to bet on corners. First thing you need to take in consideration when using this market is that checking the stats is the best way to make money. Generally speaking, we don't even know the amount of corners that our team is kicking on an average during a game. So imagine betting on that without any previous knowledge. That's why we strongly recommend checking the stats before you place your bet. And not only check the stats of the team, but you need to take into account also the competition. There are certain championships that have more corners than others. So check if this is a Premier League game and see what is the average corners per game in the British Premier League. And same if this is a Bundesliga game. Besides, if you are betting on corners by team, take into account if that team is playing at home or away, because the stats also fluctuate a lot. And as I mentioned before, choose wisely your bookie. Not all offer corner markets, and for sure not all offer you as many possibilities as we just saw with Betfair. So pay attention to that before you sign up, in case corners are your goal. We will soon give you more tips about how to use the stats in a perfect way to help you increase your chance of winning money by using this market. Stay tuned to the Oddspedia website and the channel, because we will have a tool to help you with this market very soon. And of course, the video explaining it to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to press on the like button and subscribe. And of course, feel free to leave a comment telling us your thoughts. Thanks for watching and see you very soon.